Is the Echo one tip video out yet? No, I was editing it on the weekend, but it still has some work to do. We still gotta film a bunch of new heroes, but I've already got 7 minutes into the video, did all the tanks, made all the cool little graphics. I'll show you guys a sneak peek after this review. How about that? All right, let us watch and let us do some Ana review.
League because I don't.
All right. All right, let's look at comps. I mean, you don't know what the enemy is running yet, so you always listen on Anubis first. Your biggest threat to start the game is always a Widowmaker. If you don't have a shield, you can't play there. But you're playing in a super Omega safe spot. I do this sometimes. This is okay to start because you can always transition to the middle if needed. I'm okay with this starting spot. Look at your comp: Reinzar, Junkrat, Widow, Baptiste. Okay, so your Baptiste can take care of healing your tanks. From this angle, you can probably assist your Widow, who's playing here awkwardly instead of there. I mean, she could start there, get a cheeky angle. Your goal is to actually poke, harass, look for anti-nades more so than anything, and let your Baptiste do the big healing on your tanks. You focus on healing your Widowmaker if needed, or your Junkrat, who if he's playing on a weird angle, you can help him out. You could be a bit more aggressive. Confirm they don't have a Widow, which I think is what you're doing. Once you confirm, you can poke a little bit. Yeah.
You're going to be okay.
All right, 15 seconds pass. You can see their comp. You know they don't have a Widow. Go for that aggressive nade. That's good. You can start here. You know they're going to come through that room. Stay scoped in. So far, so good.
Enemy is back for more.
Healing in hand.
Okay, you actually landed a heal there, surprisingly. Good. Doing what you can. Oh no.
I have your back.
Is he good? You drop down to get an angle to heal the Zarya. I'm not offended with this. I'm not offended. I'm okay with this so far. What the hell is that bubble? All right, cool. You have walls. You can see the soldiers. So far, so good. Literally nothing I can point out other than maybe a small missed opportunity with like the nades, but like it's not a big deal. Fundamentally, so far, so good. You're just chilling here. Yeah, they're all no good. All right, yeah. No. Huh. All right, so there's a lot of downtime. I think your teammate is calling that there's a Baptiste or a Doomfist up there, right? All right. Now secondary positioning is here around these stairs. Still confirmed they don't have a Widow, so you just chill here. Scoped in, unscoped shots. I think you're missing a lot of opportunities right here. You're playing very worried, which is okay. I know you have to be worried about Doomfist, who is still chilling up here, but there's a ton of missed opportunity, I think, to like scope in and potentially start poking. Are they gonna round this corner yet? No, I think your Baptiste, he just dropped there. Okay, yeah, right when they engage here. There you go. You hear the grunt and then you went for him. Like small missed opportunity to maybe like turn, like you can always do a little bit during downtime. I know you're hyper aware. When they round the corner, you might have been able to shoot maybe a shot or two. You hear the Doom, but I like how you're super aware of him. Comes out, gets him. All right, 2 minutes in. Team hasn't really done, nothing's really happened. You can't really build your nano because your team isn't taking that much damage. Baptiste is taking the rest. You hear that Doom over your head. You can go over to the stairs right now. I don't know if you need to play passive onto point here. At least you're keeping an eye on this Doomfist, honestly. Nice. DPS Ana. Nice. Nice 3-tap. You can nano someone to save him from visor here. I think as soon as you heard that visor, you need to nano somebody. That's like the first thing I've noticed that might be needed. Quick scopes are good. You guys have numbers advantage, but they go for the res. The minute you win this duel, and you hear I got you in my sights, That's like an instantaneous nano. I think if you manage to nano one of these people, it'll stall them long enough that like you never know. That's like a maybe. You'll never know. I don't know if it'll still guarantee the fight, but that's probably what I would have instinctively done. So far, just that. Number one. Number two, I like your awareness of the Doom and you are keeping an eye on him. I think the better you get at that, the more you can, you know, manage the downtime a little bit more. Like, even though you're hyper aware of him, you can turn around, scope, shoot one shot, and then look back and listen. Brian the Gamer, thanks for getting us up. The Artichoke Hearts, welcome. This is not bronze. There's no way, chat.
I need healing. I am in.
Other than that, good shot.
Objective lost. New defense.
All right, looking for a cheeky angle to get a little sleep dart here. All right, Doom on defense. You have two choices here or sorry, Anna. I'll play either here or here. I usually don't start here because the moment they rotate here, you have to go through main, and then sometimes like if they do a split push where like 4 of them went here and then 2 of them were main, you just kind of get caught in no man's land. So I almost never hold here unless I'm coming out of spawn and it's like team fight's already going on. You get pinched in this spot specifically from 2 angles versus here. If you play here, you have immediate cover. They'd have to commit. If they're gonna dive, they have to go over here, and then people who come onto point almost never look there until like after. I do think this might have been the better default, but like I can see how like you just like wandered this way, because that happens to the best of us as well. So far so good. Good look to nano the Rhine into that. The nade. Okay, nice. You play the rest of that team fight just fine though. Once Arya grabs, amongst your teammates, nanoing Rhine is so good to swing into it. He goes hard. You guys win. Very nice, very nice. Jamie, thanks for 22 months. I appreciate it. Thank you for your continued support. Your teammates are so low. Focus on healing. Get ready for this Doom coming out. Oh, gotta get ready to sleep him. Okay, that could have been played a lot better. Let's see this.
You'll be fine.
Alright, so you're here trying to get a cheeky angle, but like this trying to get here will just limit your sight lines to this, and your team is already playing like that way. I never do this kind of jump. I feel like the sight lines are so shit there. Sometimes you get a little cheeky, I get it. Came back around the corner. Look for those critical teammates, heal them. I know you heard the visor, so you look to the left in case he was flanking this way, but I probably would have just kept my eye peeled for that. The minute I see Doom ult, when Doomfist ult, you can hear if he's going to come over your head or if he's going to go for a teammate. If it gets louder, Doomfist is coming for you, because the hover will actually change the sound, as a tip for those who don't know. So like, based on that, I already knew he was going to go here, so like I would have had my sleep dart ready and like popped him as soon as he landed.
Just a scratch, you'll be fine.
Meteor strike? You hear it? I'm already ready for the sleep, because you did manage to get him, but like the moment I heard meteor strike, I would have started backing my ass up here. Okay, like this. And then if it gets louder and he commits to me and he's gonna drop on me, I get to drop underground, get the mega, and live. If he goes for the teammate here, as soon as he lands, I have the clean sleep dart, and I'm already halfway back to retreating on point. But instead of doing that, you're here and you got caught out here before you can make it around the corner. That's like one of those like in retrospect things, and I can see why like in the moment you wouldn't think like that, but you still managed to land the sleep, but I think it could have been cleaner, which might have saved your life, and that you being alive there might, you know, change the fight drastically. I have to spawn here. When you fight this Doom, you shoot nade to heal, right? Good. That's already fundamental. You go for the quick scope on this guy right here. That's what I would have done. Target prioritization. It's like the moment you land the nade on Reinhardt, he's already at like 200 health. That's plenty, and he's antied. The minute I do that, I just quick scope to try to finish him off, and then one Rhine swing kills him. But I know you're trying to pocket him, and it may not seem like much, but like that, if you change target prioritizations right there, you probably could have actually killed him. Remember, when you're on defense 2 CP, getting a kill is worth more than like 1-for-1 is kind of worth it, because your spawn is here while they have to walk back from like 7 years. Obviously, if you can prevent a death, it's good as well. But I think you got a missed op to kill that Doomfist right there. Instead of like defensively trying to heal your Rhine, and it's a Rhine. If it was a squishy, like a Zenyatta, sure, you heal him. But your Reinhardt, after the shot nade, you have to look at his HP bar and go like, all right, he's got like 200 health. He'll probably live because Doomfist went through his cooldown rotation already. Target prioritization change there. Could have secured that kill, I think. I think you were like doing the little like jiggle peek thing a little bit too much. I mean, I think you guys still would have lost this point, but like I probably would have, after the Doomfist thing, come out here and just commit. Just sit here and heal. Sit here and pocket. Just stay scoped in and pocket. Too much like standing and backing out. It's crunch time. Okay. Let's watch a little bit of the next round, then we'll call it. Let's see. I'm only 6 minutes into this. Oh, nice nade. Starting here. You kind of just have to hug your Reinhardt here. You literally have to kiss him. Stand behind it. Yep. That's all you really can do. Nice attempt in the sleep. Right idea. Sometimes you hit those, sometimes you don't. Execution's fine. Nothing to say about that. Nice good nade. Honestly, you didn't have to take 2 steps back there as well. I think you play really passive. You're really aggressive for moments. I think you're just... You have to like push your limits a little bit more on Ana. Understand your limits. You weren't threatened there. You had numbers advantage. There's like no reason to take 2 steps back. It's not like... Didn't change any outcome here, but I'm just saying like in general, I think that's the one thing that might be holding you back in general, playstyle wise. It might be just like... It might be that.
You're going to be okay. Knocking down the objective. Objective A.
All right. A soldier sacrificing himself.
New defense point. Objective B.
Someone called the leave soldier here. Nice. Nice. Combo nade it. Good. Burst him. Good. Go for that nano. Do you nano that McCree or that Ryan right now? Okay, good. See? Thought process is good. I know you're trying to eliminate the... Okay, I heard that Doomfist grunting behind you, and I'm like, I don't know who's going to deal with that. The more APM thing would be to shoot here, look to your left, shoot here, look to your left. I have no idea what's going on to your left. I hear noises. And you can either support them to help burst this guy down faster. I think without any of your cooldowns, it'd be a little difficult to do much about that. You hear that Doomfist behind? After this, in hindsight, you focus one. Target focus is big. Like, that guy is low. I know these supports are kind of caught out, but like support versus support, unless you 3-tap him. Oh, he's getting a mercy pocket. No, you definitely should have turned to your left and helped your Reinhardt maybe finish off that lamp and kill their Rhine first. More so than anything. Yeah, and then Doomfist shows up. You hear a lot of grunting. That's tough. You feel like you've been able to kill the BAP with the nade? You can only commit. You can look to your right. Yeah, you got the... Yeah. You know what? You landed one shot into the fast nade into it. I can see what you're trying to do there. The minute you... Yeah. I agree with that. Like, if you can assassinate, that's good as well. Like just as good as killing and focusing this guy. You try and attempt to land a shot on him. If you get that first shot, which you saw connect, you almost always follow up with the nade into the third shot to clean him up. I see the idea there, but the problem with that is that they're both supports there in the Mercy pocket. So even though you landed the first shot, by the time your nade comes out, she'll heal more than 10 HP, and then you'd have to land 2 more shots to kill the Echo anyways. Honestly, instinctively, if I saw both and they're being pocketed, I probably would have just ignored it for now. And then you can hear Doomfist grunting. I would have still, at the end of the day, I think the best decision in that scenario would have still been to commit with your Rein and Zarya to kill off their Rein for those reasons. And they have a Mercy res, and she's getting pocketed, yeah. I think you could have secured the Rein there at the end of the day. All right, chat, what rank do you think this is? Then I'll give you my takeaway points on what I think could be improved overall. I think your mechanics are actually really good. Like, you have the quick scopes down, you have your shots down, you got good follow-up with the shot nade combo, you landed some good sleeps, you're hyper aware of the Doomfist on attack. This is not plat, guys. Some people say gold. Damn, they are not giving you credit, Umarrii. Top 500? No, it's not top 500. I think most people are saying diamond / masters, right? All right, Umarrii, tell us what rank you are. Or this game. 3.3k, diamond. There it is. That was a good guess. Most people did think it was diamond. Okay. Takeaway points is, I think, number 1, target prioritization. You know, a couple of moments where you have to assess whether you want to damage versus heal. That Rein on defense and the Doom. Could have went for the Doom here. Should have focused on that. It's like, it's so easy to say it when you review it, but in the moment, obviously you see a squishy hero and then like your mind wanders and you're like, oh, I can burst him and kill him. But then you don't give thought to like, oh, there's a Mercy pocket. Oh, she has res. Oh, if she heals after the first shot, even if I land an 8, I still have to land 2 more shots. Those things don't click right away. So the best thing I could do is like advise you to just be aware of that. Think more thoroughly of their comp. Think through abilities on whether, you know, it's a good choice or not. That might help you like selectively pick your targets more, understand the game situation. Remember on defense how I think you should have went for Doomfist instead of healing your Rein. In my mind, I'd assess like instantly, we're on defense, 1-for-1 securing a kill, especially a Doomfist is way more valuable than healing the Rein. Doomfist already went through all his ability cooldowns. That Rein's not going to die on my team. We should kill the Doom first. That should be clicking in your head a little bit more. Number 2, I think there's a lot of downtime in between it. Like when you're fighting, your mechanics are good, but then like you passively unscope and back out a lot more than you need to. And obviously, like I understand when you're playing support and Ana, you want to be safe and not die, but I think you can push it a little bit more, and that comes with assessing in-game situation and variables and scenarios on what's your biggest threat. Are you gonna get sniped by Widow? Is that Doomfist gonna jump you? There are a lot of opportunities and moments there where like literally no one was looking at you and you were fine to just stay scoped in and keep pumping and adding value to your team. And then so like, you know, don't be afraid as much. Like be wary, be cautious, but don't play super passive in so many moments where you don't need to be, if that makes any sense. I think those are the 2 biggest takeaways: target prio and just general passiveness and decision making on the fly. Like just quicker wits on situations in the game. Does that make sense? It's hard for me to articulate when I'm going through, like there's so many things in my head that are going on, but I just can't put it into words. But hopefully that makes sense. Like I know you join my Ana paintball sometimes and you win a lot. Like you're insane. Like your mechanics and quickscopes are very good, but it's the other aspects of your gameplay that need work, which is just reading what's going on in the moment, the game sense. Big. So for chat, those who just watched that, Umarrii, who sent that in, when he joins Ana paintball, he beats me half the fucking time. Right? He literally owns. His quickscoping is nuts. Great mechanics, but mechanics can only get you so far. When you have to like, there's so much more to Overwatch than just being like a god aimer.